Okay, so what's up guys? Now welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today is already September 2 na. Ayan, malapit na mag-alas 9, 8:47 PM. And in today's video, syempre dahil nga September na, we are going to discuss about the Bitcoin's recent monthly close and syempre yung ating bagong kandila din. Pero bago yun, syempre hindi ako nakapag-upload kahapon, Friday. So tuwing Friday, alam natin na we cover the traditionals naman, syempre, kung ano na bang status niya. And that being said, doon na tayo magsisimula. Okay? So, this is going to be DXY, no? Again, kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-like sa video, i-like nyo muna habang nanonood kayo. Kasi this is going to be great. Bakit? Bakit siya great? This is going to be a big news. Why? Kasi it looks like, di ba, I think I have mentioned na naman and you have been informed na meron tayo dito potential falling wedge pattern. Okay? This being its resistance and this being its support. And again, if this is really breaking out to the upside, no, this is going to target at the top of the wedge, which is roughly around 108 of dollars currency index or DXY. Magiging value niya, pwede ba yung mas tumaas? Pwede. Pero hindi muna ako pupunta doon sa part na yon hanggat hindi niya nahihit tong target na to. No? So, saka natin sabihin kung bakit kapag mahit niya na yung target na yan. So, that being said, ano pa yung isang bagay na pwede mag-push for the DXY to go higher? Tingnan natin ngayon. Okay. If you're going to zoom in on the 4-hour time frame, pero kita ko siya dito ngayon sa daily, it looks like this area is acting as a very, very good support and resistance area. Siguro gawin natin siyang green. Ayan, resistance area siya dito. Di ba? Nag-bounce siya dito, support, break dito. Nag-support siya and then breakdown sa sunod. And then dito, resistance. And then dito, rejection. Nag-resist ulit siya. So, as of right now, if this is going to break out from here, no, pwede natin siyang i-treat as a potential inverted head and shoulders pattern with an inclining neckline. So, that is going to be a very, very good or a reversal pattern. No? So, anong magiging target niyan, Sir H? So, tingnan natin. Again, this is, lahat ng video natin dito is going to be impromptu. Kaya, hindi ko din alam pa ang current target nito. So, gawin natin itong, syempre, green din para uniform. Let's say, nagkaroon ng breakout by Monday or Tuesday. Siguro, around that days, pwede yung magkaroon ng breakout. So, the target price is going to, or the target area is going to be around 108.74. So, very, very aligned with our falling wedge pattern. So, again, if ever naaangat si dollar or si DXY, kung lalakas si dollar, 'di ba? Most probably the traditional markets are not going to be able to handle it. Kasi ibig sabihin, pag lumalakas yung dolyar, yung mga assets, mga bahay, mga stocks, mga bonds, nako-convert yan into the dollar. So ibig sabihin, the most probable scenario is magkakabentahan. Kapag nagbentahan, ibig sabihin tataas ang supply. Kapag mas malakas ang supply kaysa demand, ibig sabihin bababa ang price or magiging bearish. So that being said, if you're going to look here on the Dow Jones chart, no, again, na-mention na rin natin to before, na it looks like the Dow Jones is inside a big rising wedge. Dalawang wedges yan. Sabi natin, this is on the 44-hour. Yung mas maliit sa loob, pwede ito mag-fake out. And then, yan, as of right now, nagkaroon na siya ng breakdown dito. Yung mas maliit, ito, yung 4-hour natin na rising wedge, it looks like nag-breakdown na dito. And then, currently, it is retesting this recent or the former support or nagpo-form siya ng role reversal. Dating support, ngayon, i-confirm siya as a new resistance. If ever na magkaroon ng rejection dito, I expect this to be huge or magiging malakas. No? And that would trigger another retest and then potentially breakdown. If sasang-ayon si dollar, if magkakaroon nito ng ganitong movement, 'di ba? If the dollar is going to break out and then pull back to retest and then shoot, continuation, that is a very good sign for the Dow Jones, no? Magiging very, ang tawag dito, very, very opposite sila ng movement, which is confluent with each other in my very, very honest opinion. So again, tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari, no? So that is for the traditional markets, for the dollar and the Dow Jones, no? So again guys, kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-like and subscribe, gawin nyo na. Meron ako diyang website sa baba. sa description box. Meron na pupunta kayo sa website ko. Ito lahat ng social media, lahat ng resources. No, I upload or I add as much as I can dito para may matutunan naman kayo dito sa website na to. Although it's free, at least, di ba, may natutunan kayo. Diba? So much for that. So, pwede na siguro tayo lumipat dito sa, o, di ba? Free account, restore connection. Ayan, this is going to be Bitcoin on the monthly time frame. Let us now first focus sa kanyang, sorry, sa kanyang recent monthly candle close for the month of August. The recent, the August candle closed as a bearish engulfing candle kasi it closed below the week low of this July candle, no? So, ano yung pwede nating i-expect? So, since nag-close siya dito with a slightly bigger volume, we can expect a potential continuation to the downside. Ano? Bakit ganon? Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, again, if you're going to look at this price action, diba, umaangat yung price, but the volume is weakening or humihina yung volume. Ibig sabihin, walang masyadong euphoria na nagda-drive sa prices natin, walang masyadong panic buying. Kumbaga kasi kung may panic buying to, ang gusto na sana natin makita is umaangat yung price and then the volume is also increasing, no? Pero hindi yun yung nakikita natin, no? So much for that. So again, with the price action for me, September could be still a bearish month in my very honest opinion, no? So if I am to open the object tree, di ba? Meron ako ditong hinanda para sa inyo para mabilis, di ba? This is going to be the monthly tawag dito, rising wedge that I have been mentioning siguro way back pa, mga 3-4 months before. Kung nanonood kayo, alam nyo na yan, di ba? So, recap lang, quick recap, di ba? This is a resistance. Meron tayo rejection, tatlong rejection, bounce or support dito, dalawang bounce and support. And then dito, sa pangatlong test niya dito sa support, kung saan before siya ay nagbabounce, nagkaroon na ng breakdown kasi nagkaroon na ng open and close below this support area. Okay? And then as of right now, ano yung ginagawa ni Bitcoin, Sir Age? No? So, ang ginagawa niya for me is it looks like a role reversal in my very honest opinion. Katulad ng sinabi natin dito, nag-breakdown, dating support, diba? Pwede siyang i-confirm as a new resistance. So, pwede rin yan dito, dating support, breakdown, may open and close, nag-retrace, pwede ngayon mag-confirm to as a new resistance area. So, if ever na magiging resistance area to, magko-confirm, magkakaroon ng strong rejection, again, this is a rising wedge. Ang first target natin, target 1 is going to be this, around 62. Sige, lagyan natin ng ganito. Ayan, around 6152. No? So, again, hindi naman ito garantisado na mangyayari. But again, this is just the target for the pattern. 6152. And then the actual target, which is the bottom of the wedge, is going to be right around 3125. Or, katulad ng sinasabi natin sa CME chart, meron tayong gap around the 3.6, 3.5K-ish area. And if ever that the Bitcoin price is going to hit the 3.1K area, that is going to be very confluent in my very honest opinion. So, Sir Age, grabe naman, ang lalim naman ng target mo, 3K, grabe ka. Anong pinagsasabi mo? Paano yun mahihit? Napaka-bullish naman. Sa daily, uptrend tayo. Okay, so sa daily, siguro, sa tingin ninyo, again, quote-unquote ninyo, no, hindi akin, so inyo, sa tingin nyo siguro uptrend dito sa daily. But again, sa tulad ng madalas nating sabihin, the higher the time frame, the stronger the signs or the divergences or whatever, or the price action, lahat. Higher time frame, mas stronger. So, ibig sabihin, and that being said, pwede nating i-zoom out ito ng matindi. And then, i-close ko to. Zoom out natin yon. Tama ko to dito. Ayan, zoom out. And then, ayan. We are going to zoom out. Dito sa RSI, ilabas natin yan. Makikita nyo, dito sa ating price action, we are currently making a series of high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. If you're going to look on the RSI, this is going to be a high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Okay, so that is, anong tawag doon? Bearish divergence. So this is on the monthly time frame. Okay? I'm not saying na this is going to play out, but again, that is just a, anong tawag dito? confluential area. And kung titingnan nyo rin dito, meron tayo ditong tawag dito, high, higher high, high, low, ay sorry, high, lower, high. This is going to be bearish divergence again. Diba? Ilang beses na natin yung pinapakita. So, tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari. So, siguro, ayun lang muna may share ko dito sa ating monthly time frame. Meron pa akong gustong ibahagi dito pero sa susunod na video na lang siguro. So, kapag chinek ulit natin to monthly time frame, that is going to be about the monthly RSI. So, dito naman tayo ngayon sa weekly time frame ni Bitcoin. Diba? This is going to be on the weekly. Hindi ko alam kung ba't hindi nag-refresh. But in the current weekly candle, if for you, this is going to be, tingnan nyo. Okay, tingnan nyo, this is not bullish at all. Tingnan nyo, ang laki ng, ayan, nag-refresh. Ang laki ng wick niya sa taas, pero kakapurat lang yung wick niya sa baba. Ibig sabihin, mas malakas yung rejection or mas malakas yung sellers sa candle na to kaysa sa buyers. Ibig sabihin, that is going to be a bearish. Ibig sabihin, pwede yung mag-continue down. Bakit siya mag-continue down, Sir Age? Again, kung hindi mo pa napapanood yung recent videos natin, I am speculating that if mag-fail itong inverted head and shoulders na to, okay, this is going to be an inverted head and shoulders. If ever na mag-fail yan, that is going to be if the price action is going to form and break down as a double top in here. Okay? So, as of right now, ang status niya is na-form na niya yung double top. No? Ano na lang ang kulang? Sir Rich, anong kulang? Para ma-confirm natin na double top yan. Ang kailangan natin makita is an open and close below the neckline or below, if you want the price, below 25 to 60 area. No? Pag nagkaroon ng open and close below that area, pwede tayong mag-intay ng retest. And then the target for this double top is going to be around the 20k-ish area. Okay? So that is again, napakita ko na yan before, hindi ko na masyadong i-elaborate. No? So isa pang confluential point para ma-hit yung 20k target in this double top pattern alone, di ba? Dito, if you're going to base on a fractal, di ba? This looks like a huge rally. Nag-form ng double top. Look at the divergences. High, higher highs. High, higher lows RSI. High, higher low sa MACD. And then, boom, breakdown. Okay? Tingnan natin dito. This looks like a potential or a rally. And then, nag-form ng double top. Merong high, higher high. Zoom in tayo. High, lower high. And then, high, lower high sa ating RSI and MACD. So, again, if mauulit itong price action na to, which is hindi imposible, kasi itong week na to, itong last candle, pwedeng ito na yon, and then the next is buhos na. So, I'm not saying na yun yung mangyayari, but again, it could be a fractal play. No? Kung pinanood nyo ng buo tong video, inform na kayo, di na kayo magugulat. Again, the target for this double top is right around the 20k-ish area. Diba? Obvious din dito sa daily time frame. Umangat yung price, pero walang volume. That is going to be a volume anomaly. Sabayan mo pa ng mga bearish divergences with the bearish pattern dito sa ating weekly RSI. Ay, hindi ko na alam kung paano pa kayo magiging bullish. Again, we have mentioned this before sa ating napakatagal na. Sabi natin, this is a resistance area. Rejection, 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 fake out, and then confirmed ulit na resistance area. Dito, once, twice, nag-bounce. Tingnan natin, if dito sa third time na to, magbabounce pa rin siya. If ever na magkaroon tayo ng daily open and close sa daily, that could mean a drop in the RSI as well. Ibig sabihin, kung da-drop si RSI, if may bearish pattern si RSI, the most probable scenario is for, sorry, nasa mid ng laway, is for the price, or if the RSI is going to drop, the price action may drop as well. Okay? So, saan natin yung makikita? Bakit siya magda-drop? Pasok tayo ngayon sa daily time frame. I-restore connection lang natin. Ayan, nag-refresh na siya. Again, dito sa ating daily time frame, we have been seeing this rising wedge pattern. Ano? Again, kung di pa kayo nakapag-like ng video, gawin nyo. Kung gusto nyo i-share, pwede nyo i-share para ma-aware din yung iba nyong kaibigan na paniwalang-paniwala sa mga famous YouTuber. No? Again, meron tayong rising wedge dito sa ating daily time frame. Our conservative target 1 has been met. That's going to be around 25 to 60. Target 2 is going to be around 19,559 or 19.6K. And then the actual target for this rising wedge, since the normally rising wedges target its bottom is going to be around 16.3K area. So if that is going to be the case, ano pang pwede mag-drive sa kanya? Look at this. If we're going to pull out the RSI, meron tayo ditong high, higher high, high, lower high. So that is going to be a bearish divergence. Diba? And if we are going to zoom in here, I think I have posted this as well sa aking Facebook page. No, puntahan nyo na lang na doon sa website ko. Social media, punta kayo dyan. Facebook page, active ako dito. Reply ako sa comments. Kahit naman dito sa YouTube, nag-reply ako sa comments. No? Ayan, meron tayo dito ang tinatawag na hidden bearish divergence. Again, hidden bearish divergence is composed of a high and a lower high. Pero sa RSI is a high and a higher high. Again, hidden divergences are mas effective sila kapag naka-trending yung market. So, ano yung trend ng market? So, let us zoom out. So, if you're going to zoom out, the current trend is still in a downtrend. No? If you're going to look on the weekly, this is still a downtrend. Sir, yun yung downtrend pinagsasabi mo. So, ganito. Tingnan nyo to Okay, this is a high. This is a low. This is a lower high. This is a lower low. So, anong tawag dito? Lower high pa rin. Kasi di naman niya na-break to. So, if ever, this is still bearish. No? Bearish pa rin ang market structure. We're going to the daily, meron tayong nakitang hidden bearish divergence. Most probably, pwede itong magkaroon nga ng tinatawag natin na potential breakdown. But again, hanggang sa makakita muna habang hindi pa tayo nakita ng daily open and close below the 25 to 60, hindi pa tayo pwede mag-conclude. No? Again, kung i-short ko to, magkaroon man ng daily open and close, hindi ko agad papasukan. My strategy would be wait for an open and close, wait for the retest, look for confluential signs here, siguro sa 1 hour time frame, no? Pag nakakita ko ng criterias ko, tsaka ko siya papasukan. Again, aabangan natin yan 25 to 60. Okay? So, ayun lang, medyo napahaba itong video na ito kasi medyo na-miss ko gumawa ng detailed na video, top-down analysis. Diba? So, ayun lang, sana meron kayo natutunan. Again, kung di pa kayo nakapag-subscribe, gawin nyo na. Kung pwede nyo i-share, maraming salamat. Huwag nyo rin kalimutang i-like tong video na to. Mag-comment kayo kasi nakikita yung mga comment nyo. Hindi katulad ng ibang channel na maraming nanonood pero naka-off ang comment section. No? Wala akong gustong patamaan, napansin ko lang yun sa mga video nila. No? So yun lang. Happy weekend. Enjoy. Maulan. Mag-ingat kayo. Yun lang. Bye-bye. Let's go.